The hot seat is brown.
We support His Excellency. The questions coming are tough. We support His Excellency, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. No, he's going to be right there. Or where should we put him, guys? In the middle. Check out. Okay. He wants to sit with them. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Take your seat. Go ahead. They're coming, but I want to introduce them. You are the one on the hot seat.
That's why we'll bring in the purpose now.
So I'm going to start my youngest in the house. Who wants to be a diver? August Augiate, all the way from Olua Primary School in Ego. Come on, August. August Ayat, do small catwalk for them to show them what you can do. Okay, now, that is Augusta. Good job, you. Augusta, good job, you. Fantastic. Augusta, so take your seat. Augusta is the first person. The next person is from Ebenezer Primary School in Oredo. She wants to be a lawyer. So, Governor, watch out for this one. Oh, Hope, come on up here. This is our future senior advocate of Nigeria, Hope Omogia Kiniria. Okay, Hope, top not cool. You're welcome. Okay, right there. So maybe this seat we shall keep for our moderator. Our moderator is a tall, dark, handsome young man who's been doing some breath exercises to get ready. It is my pleasure to welcome Ebaide Momodu from Emota Primary School in Oredo. This is your seat, my dear. Top not cool. That's right. Do you ever believe that one day in your life you'll be chopping knuckle with the governor of Edo State? So what does that do to you? How do you feel? What else are the butterflies running in your stomach right now? Be honest. What are you going to do to them? Kick them out or welcome them into your stomach? Kick them out. Great. A round of applause. Are you ready? You know what? I think should we put one on the other side? Yes. So, I hope go to that side. So that you can look left and right. That's right. Thank you. So the floor is yours. You have 10 minutes to drill your governor. Go ahead. My name is Obaseki. You know you are a visionary governor, which has led you to come up with revamping basic education. Sir, that was Edo Best initiative.
When I became governor in 2016, I had major problems with young people. Many of them had lost hope. The biggest industry was people wanted to travel. Just anything that would take them out of Edo State went for. So if you recall, you were very young then, you go to all the motor parks at night. Lots of young people being carted away through Kano, through Libya, running away to Europe. Also, for those who remained, a lot of them were in the motor parks. There were no jobs. They were not employable. So that forced us as a government to think that, look, if you don't do something now about the future, then we'll have a major crisis. So we realized that the reason why a lot of the young people were having problems while they were feeling hopeless was because they did not have good quality education, the type we got when we were growing up. So that is what led me and my team to say that if we don't achieve anything else as a government, to restore education so that we can train a new generation of children at the foundational stage so that they can get quality education. By the time you are 15, nobody is going to deceive you that there's work in Europe because you can read up your stuff, you can know what is going on. You can be connected to the world like every other child in the world. So we're glad that we started the Do Best because 3 years after you can see this, today you can go online. You can check out out any information you need. Nobody can deceive you because you are able to read and write at a very, very early stage.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, sir, there are also other questions that my co-learners in the panel would like to ask you. Your permission, sir.
Please.
Hope Omogakina.
Good day, Your Excellency. My name is Hope Omogakina. I am in Primary 5, a pupil of Ebenezer Primary School, Noredo local government area, here in Benin. I'm here to ask you a question, sir, which is, Your Excellency, sir, when we leave primary school, we are going to secondary school, which is not in good shape at present. What will happen to us then, sir?
Thank you. Thank you. You see, for Edo Best is work in progress. Important thing is that we have started the reform. We cannot complete all the changes, all the reform in one day. Every year, we make sure that we spend as much money as we can get to reform, to rebuild a lot of your classes. If you notice, we're putting more furniture, we're getting children to sit on chairs, not on the floor anymore. We can't complete all of it in 3 years. But I can assure you that over the next 5 to 7 years, every school in Edo State will have the same standard in terms of furniture and learning.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Ogosaogiate, your question, please.
Good day, Your Excellency. My name is Ogosa Ogiabe. I am a primary 4 pupil of Olua Primary School in a local government area here in Benin City. Your Excellency, sir, I have a question to ask you. When we graduate from secondary school, we are going to university. And from what we hear from our big brothers and sisters, the universities are not too good either. Your Excellency, how do we cope?
Thank you. Yeah, that is a good question. Well, that is one of the reasons why we're here today, to explain to you what the future holds for you. We know that with Edo Best, over the last 3 years, you have improved your learning. You are now learning better. You are now more confident. So your concern and fears are real. When you leave primary school, primary 6, what happens to you? Are you going to get the same quality and standard when you get to JSS? Then, what about SSS? And then universities. Your fears are real. So today, what we're going to be doing this morning is to explain the plan. What plans we have for you when you get to JSS, what plans when you get to SSS, because one of the things we want to achieve is that by the time you're 15 years old, when you are finishing from GSS 3, you must be ready for work. You must have some skills, right? Not everybody will end up going to university. But the fact that you have not gone to university does not mean you will not be successful in life. Some of us will go and learn trades. Some of us will learn, other handwork, some vocation. But whatever it is, you have the same foundation as that person who's going to become a professor. For the universities, we are working very, very hard. I will explain to you what we're doing with our own universities. We have 2. We have AAU and we have Edo University, Iyamo, Zaire University. And in these 2 schools, we are making sure that we restructure them, that the education you will obtain from our universities will be the same as you will obtain from any university we're working to see how we can affiliate our universities to global universities so that you don't have to leave Nigeria and spend all those expenses to get the same quality of university education in Nigeria. So we're working very hard to make sure that the same philosophy, the same methods we've used to get Edo Best to become what it is in 3 years, those same methods will be used to change junior schools, senior schools, technical schools, and the university.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Hope and Augusta.
Thank you very much. Are we okay, or you have more questions?
Your Excellency, we still have some learners among the audience who have some questions to get clarity about. Your Excellency, Okafor Goswin, let's hear from you. Hello, Okafor. Okay.
Good day. Good day, Your Excellency. My name is Okafor Goswin. I'm from Dogo Umar School, ECCGE3. My favorite food is local. Now, what's your favorite food?
Okafor wants to know my favorite food. Okay. The first lady is here. I mean, she'll tell you. I will not say I have a favorite food, but I like Nigerian food. I don't like to eat eba, but I like beans and dodo.
Are you happy with the answer?
Yes.
What's your own favorite food? Thank you. Who next? Mary Samuel Remesa.
Your Excellency, my name is Mary Samuel Remesa. Your Excellency, I'm a primary one pupil of Ogbeni Primary School, and I can read, sir. How old were you when you started reading?
She wants to know, she says she can read, and she's only 5. She wants to know how old you were when you started to read.
Okay. When I was young like you, the education system was very good. And I went to ECDG, Early Childhood Education in Emotan. And by the time I was 3 years old, I had started to read.
Thank you very much, Mary. So, Ebaide, you can see that he's your alumni, right? So you should go and chop more knuckle with him. So who's the third person? Who are you calling next?
Yetunde Oyero.
Yetunde. Okay.
Good day, Your Excellency. My name is Yetunde Oyero. I'm a primary from Pope Mary's School. Sir, when I grow up, I want to be a governor. However, the problems are enormous. So, how are you coping?
Yes, Yetunde, you can be anything you want to be in this world. What is most important is, as a child, you have to have knowledge. And knowledge comes from taking your education very seriously, as you are doing now. If you know how to read properly, you know how to write, you know how to do your sums, and you are diligent, that is, you don't play around too much, you find out that you can go through secondary school, through technical school or university, and because you know what is right, because they've taught you what is right, and you continue to do what is right, you'll be able to get along with a lot of people. You'll be able to participate in your community, in your society, and understand the problems with your people. So if you want to become a governor, and you have the right education, you have worked, you have interacted with your people, you know what the problems are, and if people like you and they trust you, then you can go into politics.
Thank you.
Thank you. You didn't tell her how you are doing it, oh. She said, how are you doing it? What are your challenges? But Ebaide, I'm not going to take over from. Ebaide has something else under his. Are you done with your questioning? Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Okafor, Mary, Yetunde. Thank you, Your Excellency. We really appreciate you for giving us time out of a tight schedule. Sir, as beneficiaries of the Edo Best Initiative, we promise to continue to put in our best to ensure that the investment is worthwhile and the Edo child can compete globally.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I also want everybody in the ecosystem to join me in giving Your Excellency a great chair. Great chair at my signal. G-R-E-A-T. Wow! You are doing a great.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's going to take a photograph with them. Go ahead, go ahead. Okay. What they have just done is to showcase that the governor is a superhero. Thank you.